kids, once again welcome to the British Ivy School's e-learning platform, and my name remains Miss Murray. So today I'm taking you on practicals on home economics, and today guess what we're doing? We're making snacks. And if you look over here, you see our ingredients for our snacks. You can guess what we're going to make today. Chinchin! Who is excited? If you're not, I am very excited. But first of all, what should you do? You should always make sure you do what? Wash your hands, because your dirty hands can cause germs in your tummy. So let's wash our hands. You add soap, and then you use water. Make sure you have enough water while washing your hands, and wash your hands properly. Next, what do? You get your napkin. Always make sure you have a clean napkin with you. Please do not use a dirty napkin to clean your hands, or else you're just putting more germs in your hands. So next, what do? We take our flour and add it into our mixing bowl. And then you add your butter. And what do? You take your sugar. Don't add too much sugar, okay? For your tooth. So next, I'm going to mix. See, my hands are clean. Please do not mix with dirty hands. Make sure you mix it properly, so your chinchin can come out very nice and crunchy as well. And you see the way I'm mixing? I'm rubbing them against my palm to get the butter on my palm mixed with the flour properly. If you watch closely, you can see my flour starting to change color because it's mixing properly with my butter. Make sure you mix it properly. If you watch closely, you can see the flour and the butter have mixed properly with the sugar. Can you see how it looks? Okay, so next we're going to add our nutmeg. Then you do what? You mix properly. I wish you were here. The aroma of this nutmeg is just so delicious. So if you look here, you see I have poured my milk and my milk flavor together in a plate, and I have also whisked my egg. So the next thing I'm going to do is to add water to my milk and my milk flavor. The amount of water you add to this actually determines how soft or how strong your chinchin actually be. Make sure when you're stirring your milk, you do not rush, so it can actually dissolve properly and very well in the water. Can you see? It is actually all dissolved. So I'm going to add more water because I have a lot of flour to mix. So I'm going to add this in. and also add my egg. Someone might actually say this looks yucky, but this is actually the fun part of mixing chinchin. So if you watch now, you see it's all moist, all moist. And what's the next thing you do? You mix properly. Keep mixing. So if you look properly, you see that everything I have mixed, they are all together. And you might wonder, what is she doing? Why is she turning it like this? It's called kneading. This is what you do. I'm kneading the chinchin. I'm kneading the dough together because it's not really chinchin until you fry it. So I am kneading my dough to get a perfect mix. And I always like to add butter at the end to have a crunchy outside and a very soft inside. So I'm just going to add a little more butter. It depends on, some people don't actually like too much butter in the flour and some don't like too much sugar. So it depends on how you like it. And if you mix your dough and it becomes too soft that you added too much water while mixing your milk and your milk flavor, just sprinkle a little more flour till it gets the desired texture you want it to be. Okay, so you watch carefully as I knead it. As you can see, you can't see the butter anymore because I have actually kneaded it into the mixture. Okay, so the next thing we do is get a tissue paper or a clean cloth and wipe off your work area because we're going into cutting now. This area I've cleaned is actually smooth and dry. It has to be dry. Please do not use a wet cloth to clean your work area. And what's next? You sprinkle a little amount of flour so that your dough doesn't stick to your table or your board or whatever area you need to use. Okay, next you cut a little portion of your chinchin out and do what? Knead it a little more on that surface. So next, I like to use my hands to spread my dough out so that I can roll it easily. If you look over here, I have your regular bottle because most times people find it hard to use the rolling pin, but it's easier to use a bottle because you can get a bottle anywhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a little flour on my bottle. Make sure you roll out your chinchin properly. Can you see how I'm doing it? And please do not rush when you're rolling out your chinchin. Let it not be too fat and let it not be too flat. Okay, so for this little part we have rolled out, you do what? Sprinkle a little more flour. Depends on how you like it, but I like mine with a little more flour. And I'm going to use my knife to cut out. Normally we have a cutter we use. Okay, so we have a roller we actually use to cut, a cutter. It's round, like a pizza cutter, but you can't find that in all homes. So we'll actually use our regular knife, as you can see. So please just cut little portions of it. Do not press your knife too hard. As you can see, it's not too thick and it's not too flat. Watch closely as I cut. So now what am I going to do? I'm going to pick little pieces of it and cut them out separately. And actually you can cut your chinchin to any shape you want it to be. Rectangle, cube, triangle, trapezium, any shape at all. If you want it to be in big, huge circles, it all depends on what you like. Ready? Okay, so if you watch over here, I have some sections cut out already. So you get your tray and do what? Add flour to your tray so your chin chin doesn't stick to your tray. And then you put it in your tray. If you notice they are folding up, yes, that's what chin chin do. But when it gets into the oil, it will open up. I don't need to. Right, okay. Okay, so the little we have cut here, we're going to fry. So just watch how to fry. First of all, you can either use a gas or a stove. But right now, I want to use a stove, in which can be found in almost every home in Nigeria. Okay, I'm not really good at this, but let's go. Okay, so our fire is set. Next, we use our frying pan, set it on the fire, and let it get dry for a little while before we add our oil. And please, when you're frying, make sure the hand of your frying pan is inside to avoid being burnt with hot oil. So our frying pan is dry now. We do what? We add our oil. And remember, when you're frying chin chin, you need a lot of oil. So we wait for our oil to get hot. If you watch now, our oil is hot. Don't let it get too hot so you don't smoke up your kitchen. So you add your chin chin bit by bit into your oil. Don't add too much into the oil so it doesn't soak a lot of oil. Okay, so you leave it to fry for a little while before you can actually touch it so it doesn't break in the oil, because when you start to touch it, the dough starts to break in the oil. So let the oil burn into it a bit before you can actually stir or turn or do anything. If you watch the oil, you see the oil has actually changed color. The flour is actually mixing with your oil. You can see it. And then your chinchin is starting to change color. It's now looking brighter because the oil is getting into it. Okay, so now I'm going to separate some of them that are together. So if you watch, you see some of them are already turning brown. So now what do? You just keep moving it about so it doesn't burn. Okay, hey kids, if you watch closely, keep turning it so it doesn't actually burn. Okay? And please, when you're doing this, make sure there's an adult close to you for precautions. We kids can actually be very playful in the kitchen. Mom and dad, please let them do it while you supervise, okay? Thank you. So watch closely. You can see it's starting to change to brown. So just keep turning it till it gets to the desired color you want it to be. And please turn gently so you don't shake your frying pan off the fire. Can you see it? The color is starting to change. Starting to smell so yummy. I know you're excited. If you watch closely, you can see it's now very brown. So you have to take it off the fire if you don't want it to burn. Some people actually like their chinchin deep brown, but I like mine this color. It's very lovely looking and very yummy looking too. So some people like their chinchin to look deeper than this, and so they add a little touch of cinnamon to it. Cinnamon actually browns anything you add it in, be it your cake, your chinchin, your pies, anything at all. But I like my own natural without the cinnamon. Okay. You can see, very lovely looking. So mom and dad, I know with seeing this, you'd let your kids actually should. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I think I should have a drink beside me to taste this yummy chin chin right now. Oh wow. Doesn't it look yummy? I know it does. Oh, so let me take a bite. Mmm, 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 mmm. Very delicious. Mom and dad, please let our kids actually make this for you and you would love it because I know by now they should be professionals. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.